Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Cancer, August 20th, 2022. Today's Mercury-Jupiter influence encourages a broader look at your world after helpful, focused attention. You might want to go at various subjects, and you're bright, alert, and persuasive. Talking, writing, and studying can be good ways to overcome feelings of stress. You're ready to solve problems. You could feel an enjoyable rapport with others on important issues, especially matters from the past. It can be a good day for getting organized and taking care of business. This is a potentially strong time for feeling confident about getting your financial affairs or personal belongings in order. Before the moon wraps up in structured Gemini, and your bossy 10th house of authority, it will harmonize with rebellious Uranus, which, in turn, adds a layer of spontaneity and novelty to your day. Are you crushing on someone in the workplace? Keep in mind, the moon will simultaneously face off with luscious Venus in your sign, which is where your freedom and/or autonomy are likely to be challenged. Mixing business with pleasure? Mercury retrograde will also form a harmonious trine to lucky Jupiter in your sign, so be sure to read the fine print and consider your options before taking a leap of faith. Embrace a positive redirection in your career and finances. Today, the Sun in Leo trines Pluto retrograde in Gemini, suggesting that your financial flow changes as your career path does. It could be a good thing, potentially leading to greater professional value and compensation for your skills down the road. Since Jupiter in your sign sextiles Mercury retrograde in Virgo, this may refer to your means of abundance changing due to a few lucky conversations. Keep having open conversations about your professional goals and expectations. It may lead to something great. Having the moon in your career sector during the sun's last full day in your financial sector is doing more than just ensuring your professional instincts are sharp. This is putting the sun and moon back in harmony after an eclipsing full moon in your financial sector, while leaving you with a better read on both sides of the financial fence. Take a relaxed view of life and let grass grow over old feuds. Enjoy reviving old contacts and wallowing in nostalgia. The conditions are ideal, as you will be receiving a lot of trust and affection. Let your family know how important they are to you and spend more time with them. You're feeling yourself go deeper than before into your relationship, and you're loving the sensation. Most likely your partner feels as secure as you do, and you should end up somewhere sweet. What you want seems to be magically in tune with the people you meet and socialize with. You feel a strong sense of identity and flirt with whoever you meet or find appealing. Others are content to listen to what you have to say, and you benefit equally from their response, enjoying connections you make. You feel empowered by today's aspect. There are strong emotions fueling your ascent to the top, and that's how you like it. Your usual intensity is lightened by this playful transit, and that helps you in communication with others. Get to the heart of the matter with friends and find a laugh there. Give in to your feelings of vulnerability and appreciate what it means to have friends. Exercise will help you spread this energy out through your body. If there's a new project on the horizon for you, give it your full attention now. The essence of a new cycle and your own one vibration is occurring, and this can only mean success when it comes to anything new and innovative. Take time to let your mind wander and your imagination run free. This is how the greatest of creative thoughts arise. When it comes to your personal life, if you are single, making a date with someone new can really lift your spirits. Our eyes in the sky. We're all likely to wake up feeling intuitively sharper and maybe even more creative than usual. But there could be a heavy emotional shift when the moon conjoins Pluto, and we'll have to take care not to overreact to any overpowering feelings. The psychic embellishments from earlier will remain very prominent, but you'll have to be cautious not to let them affect you too much. Avoid having arguments centered around any jealousy you may feel. It could make someone feel unjustly guilty or intimidated. Also be very aware of any negative self-talk, because it could also lead to desperate actions you later come to regret. There could be power struggles or issues with others who want to dominate us. If you feel like someone is pushing you to make a decision you aren't ready to make, take a step back and reassert your boundaries. You don't have to rush through your emotions to satisfy someone else's whims. Any negative energy that's been hovering around you could hit twice as hard when the moon sextiles Neptune tonight. The energy could affect your sleep and make you feel exhausted. In the morning, the moon squares Chiron in Aries, forcing us to confront repressed anxieties. We are emotionally stoic under the Gemini moon, preferring to avoid conflict by busying ourselves with duties and responsibilities. There's a battle waging here between our inner elder and our inner child. We may be attempting to emulate the style of an older person in our youth who dismissed our creativity. And now, we are acting as the same gatekeeper for our wounded psyche. The best way to navigate these energies is to begin talking to ourselves in a new way, thereby acting as our protector instead of our worst critic. Following this, the Leo Sun trines Pluto in Gemini, helping us to tap our magic and personify self-esteem. By firmly standing our ground and advocating for our principles, we become authority figures in our own right. Subsequently, others treat us differently, affirming that we have all that we need within ourselves to embrace our agency. Relationships with superiors, bosses, and those in institutions should be farewell at this time. People in positions of power acknowledge our tenacity and dedication to excellence, helping us to rise further on the hierarchical totem pole. The cosmic weather is quiet today until afternoon, when the moon opposes Mercury in Virgo, provoking irrational thought. We are especially sensitive as the moon transits Pisces. Certain ideas make sense to us on a conceptual level that we have trouble expressing logically. But that won't stop us from trying. The problem is that when we attempt to communicate our sentiments, we polarize our feeling state and our intellect. This can lead to unease, confusion, or analysis paralysis, as we mix up facts and potential fiction. Our interactions with others get scrambled. We become frustrated that our conversation partner doesn't get what we're trying to say. We will be much better off processing our thoughts through a creative medium now. By sharing our feelings through music or writing, our ideas remain open to interpretation. Others can then connect with us emotionally by bearing witness instead of sharing a reciprocal dialogue. In the evening, the moon sextiles Uranus in Taurus, stimulating surprises. Too much weight today has been placed on trying to rationalize our circumstances. At this time, something happens to shock us out of this expectation. We realize that we have been taking things too seriously, that life is baffling, and that we should enjoy the ride. Our intuition and instincts harmonize. We come to sudden realizations that reshape how we relate with others. We could also learn new information, receive unexpected news, or experience a synchronicity that bears special significance. The stress of the day rolls off our backs as we throw up our hands and submit to the universe's grand plan.